Let's go. So we got on the call, it went all good. And this was like a month in advance of the speaking engagement. My brain was telling me it was gonna be fine, but my body was saying different. It was having a different response. So I was just nervous every single day, like even a month in advance. So I told myself that every single day I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna make my slides because we had to make the presentation. I'm gonna make my slides and I'm gonna practice every single day so I'm prepared, so I know my slides by heart, so I look like I know what I'm saying. Like, this is my stuff. I'm gonna know this like and be an expert. Everything requires preparation, just like this opportunity. I don't know what God is preparing me for, but we just gonna roll with the punches, okay? Because our plan ain't nothing to what God has planned for us, period. I was very intimidated because I'm not an illustrator. I'm not a graphic designer. I don't do all those pop-up art stuff. I do my little split, cut, insert some little effects here and there, but that's about it. I think of Adobe. I think about heavy illustration. And Aaliyah was telling me, she was talking to me because I had to meet up with her before my presentation, like a week before. I had to show her my slides just so we can go over them. And I was like, yeah, why me? Like, why did you feel like I was a good candidate for this opportunity? And she was like, well, baby, people are trying to be content creators. And I was like, yeah, they are. You know, that's true. So I had to think about it. Like, this is what the people want to see. And obviously, I had to post this on my social media as well. And the girlies been wanting this. I have not done a meet and greet at all just because of fear. It was my Adobe that I was speaking very last minute because I didn't want it to make it a cover meet and greet because I really wanted the people that wanted to be in the Adobe space to get the opportunity because I knew the girls was going to eat it up. And the girls that did come, I appreciate them, that caught the assignment. But we're going to do a meet and greet later, but that was the time and place. But also at the same time, I had to really think about the people really want to know what it's like being a content creator and how do you create content using Adobe. And when it came to me creating my presentation, I was thinking about the times when my supporters would come up to me and they would be like, Kyra, I love what you do. I want to do the exact same thing. I have the camera. I film my videos, but what?
Just answer the question, okay? Please don't play with me right now.
I had to think of my presentation in that way when it came to creating my slides because at the time I really didn't know what I was going to create. And it was just all very new, so I was so lost in the sauce, y'all. I didn't even realize that God had helped me create my presentation. I know it may sound crazy, but every time I think about it, I'm like, wow, this presentation really flows. Like the timeline of everything, and it's just so crazy how, like I said, God will literally give you the opportunity, but also will be present because His presence is so comforting. And then also I came up with this saying that said, do not let your mind trick you out your spot. And during all this whole process, it's just like I was having these freaking crazy thoughts in my head. And why would I let my mind trick me on my spot? Because I could have said no to this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't allow myself to do that. I said yes. Because my mind was not tricking me on my spot. And that is something that's going to stick with me forever and ever. Especially when it comes to making these new opportunities, I'm not going to let my mind trick me on my spot. No. Because you don't even know what's going to happen. You don't even know the greatness that's going to happen into your life until you say yes. Until you get out of that comfort zone. Until you get out of that bubble. That bubble may seem comfortable and feel like home, but outside that bubble, oh baby, it's peaches and rainbows. It's so much greater, and you just have to embrace the journey and embrace it. So I just wanted to embrace it, and I just thought it was just a beautiful quote for me to incorporate into my presentation. And I was like, wow, Kyra, you did that. I love your game plan, and I'm a period. And like I said, it was just random stuff I was just coming up with, just so it can resonate with the audience because I really wanted to make it a good presentation because like I said, I'm not an illustrator, I'm not a designer. I had to come up with something and that's what came to mind. And it's just such a beautiful quote and I just love it so much. So after I make my presentation, like I said, I'm still feeling these nervous thoughts, still beating myself up on how everything is gonna go. If I'm going through something, I need to talk about it over and over and over until I feel better. One day I was on the phone with Jessica, which is my natural hairstylist, and I was telling her how I'm so nervous, and she's like, "Her, why are you scared?" And I'm like, "I'm just nervous. Like I don't speak in public, like in front of a large crowd." And she was like, "Well, do you trust yourself?" And I really had to think about it. Like, it's not the fact that you don't trust yourself; it's the fear of up. The fear of it's not about if you trust yourself, it's really the fear that you're gonna up. But guess what? That's the beauty about up. You can up and learn from it.
This thing? It's what's going on inside of me. It's my moderate to severe ulcerative colitis.
It wasn't always this calm. UC went everywhere I did. Wondering when it would pop up next was stressful, doing a number on my insides.
But then I found out about Velsipity.
A once-daily pill, not a steroid or biologic, for adults with moderate to severe UC. Velsipity can help calm the chaos of UC. It quickly treats flares, providing a chance for lasting steroid-free remission. Don't take Velsipity if you've had a heart attack, chest pain, stroke or mini-stroke, heart failure in the last 6 months, irregular or abnormal heartbeat. Velsipity may cause serious side effects, including infections that can be fatal, slow heart rate, liver problems, increased blood pressure, vascular.
You have to embrace it. And I really had to tell myself, like, this is just practice. I don't know what's to come, but this is just going to be practice, and I'm going to allow myself to fail if that were the situation. Because I'm like, do I trust myself? It's just the fact that the fear that I would forget what am I talking about? I don't even know. I'm just rambling. And I feel like when I was in high school, I feel like I did a presentation and I was just rambling in front of the class. I didn't know what the did I say? So I felt like I was gonna do that during my presentation because I didn't want it to be a situation where you go around and find. I didn't want that. No, thank you. So I think that's why I was fearing it so bad, and I feel like that's why we fear. Because we're outside of our comfort zone. We don't know what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen in our comfort zone because that's what feels like home. We know that. That's familiar. But when we step outside of the comfort zone, oh, baby, we don't know what's about to happen. So allow yourself to allow it. That's how you learn from it. And guess what? You're going to be 10 times better than where you started. She was just giving me advice. And I just love talking to her because she's just a beautiful human being. And she prays for me all the time, and she's just such a beautiful person. And she asked me what is my favorite scripture, and my favorite scripture to say is Psalms 91. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. And then she said, oh yeah, that's a good scripture. She was like, but I got one for you. Favorite scripture, which is trust in the Lord with all of your heart, and lean not in your own understanding. In all of your ways, submit to him, and he will make your path straight. And I was like, you know what? I cannot lean on anybody to get me through this. I have to lean on God and myself, okay? I had to lean everything in him, everything in my body, lean into him to get me through this. Because when I say I was so nervous every single day leading up into this speaking engagement. And trust, this journey is not easy, but embrace it. Embrace everything that's coming into your life. The new challenges, the struggles. It really makes you who you are. Talking and doing makeup is so difficult. And looking back on everything, even with creating my presentation, I have to give it to God because he did that. So the week of the presentation comes, and I'm doing whatever to make myself feel calm. I take an ashwagandha, magnesium, and one of the things that and one of the things that I love to do, especially if I'm going through something, is simply watch a movie, relax on the couch, watch some TV, reality TV, but I opt in for a movie. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch a movie just to relax my mind, get myself in the right state of mind, right? So I come across this movie. I've seen the preview before, and I seen it was on Amazon Prime, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna watch it. And I'm a sucker movie.
How you say your name?
I love
Simi?
a good animated movie.
Simi.
A
It's
good
80 for
yes.
shampoo,
But this
retwist,
one
and
is
style. And I'm in North Carolina.
so
Where are you?
this movie is called Wild Robot. Basically, the movie is about a robot. She is a female.
But I don't do
And
God's
she
hair though.
lives in the forest with a whole bunch of wild animals.
I don't know if that's a
She's
guy
just trying to
name.
figure out basically.
I don't know if that's a guy name or a girl
This
name, but I don't do
baby duck,
God's hair.
whatever. Duck or goose? A goose. So she has to teach her how to eat, swim, and fly. She basically taught him all the tasks until they have to fly. Because obviously she ain't no robot. She can't fly for real. Not even his own kind. So she can only do so
Oh,
much.
okay, it's a girl
But she
know
does the
that.
best that she can, honestly, for a robot.
Ohio, girl, you look fine.
And ducks or whatever have to go
You can come see me though.
for hibernation season. They're getting ready to fly and take off, right? He's like trying to fly, and she's sending him off, like, and she goes, "Are you ready?" And he's like, "No, but I guess I have to be." And y'all, when I say, once that duck said that, it's such a beautiful scene. And I got so emotional. I'm like, oh my God, is this me, God? What are you trying to tell me? Because we want to wait for the perfect moment to be ready for something. Because when these new opportunities
Okay,
come,
my email is in my
feel underqualified, you feel
It's
scared,
in my
you don't know
bio,
what's about to
I
happen.
think.
It's
Just
so
email
crazy
me.
how we try to wait for the perfect moment to grow, but in reality, it's never a perfect
Oh, okay.
time to get out of our comfort zone and to blossom into something new.
Come see your
Because
girl.
there's no perfect time when it's about you. There's no perfect moment, no perfect time. The time is now. There's no perfect moment when it comes to you. So
Okay.
embrace everything that comes your way, even if it is scary. Because all you're doing is prepping yourself for what's to come. Because like I said, you don't know what God has in store for you. That's why when people ask me, where do you see yourself in this many years? I don't know. Because I don't know what's in my path. I did not see this in my path for 2024 at all. But you know, that's what happens when you let God take the wheel. The perfect time is now. There is no perfect time when it comes to you. So I just thought that was such a beautiful message, such a beautiful movie. If you're able to watch it, watch it. It's a cute, kid-friendly, watch it with your kids, the family, everybody. I just felt like that was such a beautiful movie. And I swear to y'all, the best messages are in animated movies. But when I say all the kid movies have the best messages, I'm like, oh, period. The adult movies, y'all need to catch up. Because what is happening? So the day comes where I have to do my actual presentation. And when I say, y'all, your girl, I was going through it. At first, during the day, I was calm, collected. I'm like, okay, I can do this. Like, I got this. Like, don't play with me. We go to the event, do a sound check, 1, 2, and everything is starting to sink in, y'all. I'm trying to drink a White Claw, trying to calm my nerves, trying to do every single thing, count to 10, take deep breaths in and out, like, girl. I'm like, it's really happening. And then all the people just come in. The whole event space is filled with people. Filled with so many people, y'all. It's crazy. I'm like, wow, like, this is really happening. But at that point, it was like, okay, we doing this. We gonna sink or swim. So we already here. So there's no turning back. Where is my rush? I kept going to the bathroom. I was shaking, like y'all. I was taking a video of the event while one of the creators were presenting their presentation. And y'all, when I say my hand was literally shaking like this, I don't know.
I just don't think this is like great for me. I don't want to do it. I want to go home. Like, I can't take the pressure of it.
And I just had to ask, like, God, please take me through this. Please, I had to pray. When I say I was shaking, I've never experienced any shaking like that before in my life. So then it was my turn to get on the stage, and I just went black. When I was up there on that stage, y'all, I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm doing this right now. And everything was just flowing. I may be biased because obviously it was my presentation, but I feel like I did so well for my first one. And like I said, right before I got on stage, I was like, you know what? If I like, it is what it is. It's just a learning thing. It's practice. Like, it is what it is. Now, I just gotta thank God for this moment, because when I tell y'all, when I was up on that stage, I was
How long
looking
have
to
you
the
had your
side,
locks,
see
Simi?
nobody. No one flow through the presentation. And it went so fast, y'all. It was only a 5 to 10 minute presentation. We couldn't go over because it was a time limit. So yeah, girl, it was flowing. It was flowing, and I had a couple jokes here and there, you know, a little one, two, you know. But other than that, I was like, okay, period.
How old is this girl? This girl. This girl is 45. So yes, this is 45, and my body can do things today I could not even dream of as a child. I became a contortionist in 3.5 months, past 40, grew an inch and a half taller. This is my natural hair. There are no hair extensions here. These are my natural nails. There is nothing on them. This is my skin without foundation, and I do not have Botox anywhere in
And
my
Simi,
face.
what method did
I
you
can
start
really
with? Did
move
you
my
just do
eyebrows
comb
and
twists? You
smile,
had two
and I
strand
have
twists?
only
Did you
gotten
do the
better
interlocking?
with age. But what's even more exciting is what my women are achieving past 50s and 60s using the same training method as I have for spinal regeneration, which is the reason behind our ability to reverse our biological age by more than a decade. My name is Alana Bissonnet, and if you have been looking for a solution that extends far beyond traditional fitness, yoga, Pilates, supplements, and anti-aging procedures, click on the Learn More button below, and I'll see you there.
Have you followed me on Instagram?
Alana, I feel so good.
It's the same name,
I
Jamie the
like
Stylist.
euphoric,
Kaswana.
insane class all day. It's insane. The waistline becomes like, whoop. Your butt becomes like, whoop. And I don't even consider this working out. That's not what this is.
We don't do any crunches, we don't do any sit-ups, we don't do any squats.
There's no more treadmills, there's no more diets, there's no more looking for the next thing. This has been my answer for everything that I've searched for 20 years.
If you are a woman on this planet, you need to take Ilana's class.
Every parent knows when it's time to go into protect mode. Kill 99.9% of bacteria when you add Lysol laundry sanitizer to your laundry routine.
That I got off stage, y'all, and I was just so proud of myself. Like, I may have stumbled maybe a couple times, maybe, I don't know, y'all. When I say I'm just so fulfilled, and I felt so rewarded, and nobody could take that from me. I gave this reward to myself, and it was so filling. It filled my whole cup. And what's so crazy is around the same time I won, like a week before, I won the award by Black Girl Digital. So grateful for it, so thankful that they recognized me and acknowledged me, and I won the YouTuber of the year. I'm just so grateful. Don't get me wrong, I'm so grateful because it didn't fill me, it didn't move me. Personal development is what moves me. Because the same Kyra today is not the same Kyra last year at all. Personal growth to me is what fills me. And because this is a reward to myself. Taking myself serious, taking on these new challenges is what makes me whole and becoming this beautiful person and undescribable feeling on how I felt. And not to discredit like everything that I've accomplished at all. Like, I feel like I've earned, you know, the spot to be acknowledged, and I'm just so grateful and I'm honored. But at the same time, yes, I'm comfortable and I'm blessed to be where I'm at, but I'm always in that mindset of that, okay, there's more to be done. You know what I mean? I'm not stuck in a satisfactory mindset. I'm not satisfied all the time. I'm always somebody who wants more in the personal development category. Okay, the content is cute, is good and all, but the biggest accomplishment that I have is growing as a person. And what is gonna grow you as a person is taking on these new challenges, no matter how hard they are. Because when I tell you, once you get over that hump, and you be like, damn, I did that. What? You can never. Okay? You can never. Nobody can ever take that from you. Nobody can ever take what you accomplished for yourself away from you. And that is just the most fulfilling feeling that I have ever experienced. And it was just a beautiful invitation, and I'm just so happy that I did this for myself. Nobody else, just
Hey, Teresa.
Because one thing I got done after I do a workout,
How you doing this morning?
and I feel like that nervous feeling isn't gonna go away. I actually had dinner with the Adobe team the day before, and we were all talking, and they were like, public speaking is something that I feel like everybody is nervous about, and those nerves won't go away. You just have to trust yourself that it's gonna all work out, but you have to be willing at the same time. Shine bright like a diamond. So I challenge you to take on these new challenges in life. It's all right. We ain't gonna judge you. Get out your comfort zone, girl. You're not gonna grow in there. You're gonna stay stuck in that little bubble. Don't do it. Don't let that be you. Because I want you to be exposed to
I'm doing good.
that God has.
Let me guess, you at work.
I know it may sound scary, but when I say it's gonna be the most rewarding feeling, you're gonna overcome something you didn't think in your mind that was even possible. Like I said, do not let your mind trick you out your spots, because it can do that to us. Do not let this be in control. You are in control. This is your life, baby. This is your life. So what you gonna do? And it takes so much courage to get out of that bubble, because it took me a while to wanna accept these new challenges, and I'm so brave for that. And I just can't wait for the new opportunities to come, and I'm absolutely gonna say yes to. And then what's so crazy after that, girl, and the opportunities are endless. And I'm no longer allowing people
I know it,
to hold me
Teresa.
back for what God wants me to
Baby,
endure.
because if you don't do nothing else, she gonna be on that phone at work.
The things that you know you should be receiving, because God wants you to have it. It's me versus me, okay? And just know this new challenge is preparing you for what's to come. We don't know what it is yet, but everything is for a reason. And I want to try this new Win Beauty product. She sent me some. I lined my lips with the Fenty Beauty Extra Thigh, one of my favorite lip liners. It's just this beautiful nude color, and it has a little shimmer to it. This is cute. Ugh, I like this. I don't even like that many browns on me, but this is cute. Okay, Selena, I see you, girl. Look at that tape on that eyeliner. Crazy. Make sure y'all go get some Wendy. Ooh, I like this. Okay, don't play. Everything is always gonna work out. Everything happens for a reason, and we're just gonna learn on the journey. And that's just how we grow. We take on these new challenges, we face our fears, and that's just how we're gonna get better and better and better. And all these opportunities are endless. So the time is now. Okay, you are going to be that girl. You're gonna show up and show out. And it's just gonna be a beautiful and awesome transition. And I'm so excited for you. I gotta make it to where I'm going. Alright, y'all, so that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I just really wanted to elaborate on my journey of overcoming this new challenge. It can be so scary, it can be so hard and difficult. We feel unprepared, not ready, but there's no perfect time when it comes to you. There's no perfect time to take on a challenge when it comes to you. So take on that challenge. You're going to just grow and become the most beautiful human being that you can become, and I'm just so excited for your next chapter. And I'm gonna be cheering you on through the screen, girl, because you definitely got this. Don't play with you. Period. You say you want to be this, you say you want to be that, so be it. Be it. Even if you do gotta fake it till you make it. Be it, girl. You got this. But I love y'all so freaking much, and I'll see y'all in the next video. And let me know what other videos do y'all want for the end of the year. I'm getting ready to put my video categories together, but I just want to know what y'all want from me. So leave them in the comments down below. And that is it. And I love y'all so freaking much, and I'll see you.
I know that's right, Teresa. If us women don't do nothing, we gonna multitask.
Perfect card for your holiday shopping. You can apply it on your iPhone in minutes and start using it right away. You'll earn up to 3% daily cash back on every purchase, including products at Apple like a new iPhone 16 or Apple Watch Ultra. Start holiday shopping for your friends and family today with Apple Card, subject to credit approval. Apple Card issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com.
went viral in 2017. So I was like, hey, that's easy. I'm gonna add that on these. I remember that period. I was literally serving tables, and people was walking up to me like, "Can I take a picture with you?" I looked up one day and I was like, I only made $35 today. I ended up quitting. I hit rock fucking bottom. So what made you quit? If you weren't like financially stable, or if you weren't there yet, if you're not taking risks, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, I had to sleep on a couple of people's couches, sleep on a couple of people's their bed. I would literally be around you. We could be out. We could be having drinks. No idea. Literally happy as hell. Whole time I'm like, I don't know if I can stay tonight. Yeah. Howard, when you're married, y'all keep thinking that marriage doesn't mean anything, but God put this in front of you for you to do it, and He blesses it. Blesses it crazy. Come on now, I had a whole miscarriage before, and they were telling me that
was a rapper that we all know.
Straight up porn, corrected by Disney.
Teresa, I think you was mute. I was muted, but no. Yeah, sometimes I put them on the base or I put them like right here. Both ways.
I have no clue.
I'm like, what does that mean?
I was the voice behind it all. But then come back. Because no.
Hey, Charnay, girl, you from my threads. How you doing? You're gonna have to comment on one of my threads so that I can follow you back.
It's like, you hungry? Let's order some food. I need to be closer to you.
No, you don't. I know you do. Please stay over there.
Hey, girl, hey.
It's crazy. Like, we all have this thing to where literally, like, you can't. I have to be careful of when I make her laugh. Because it's like, girl, she's gonna swing on me. Like, she's gonna
Every time she make her laugh,
she's gonna pinch something. Like, literally, I'm like, ah, shit. Okay.
Cindy, you back. Cindy, are you on threads?
Little Berkey? It is. Oh, you got money. You have a Birkin behind her. She has a Birkin back here, y'all. Yeah, I've had that for a little minute. So let's talk about the drama. Okay. I've had that for a little minute. You didn't always have a Birkin.
I did it.
Let's talk about Are you from Atlanta?
Yes.
Okay. Atlanta.
You period. Exactly. Oh, I was gonna turn up. Yeah.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah. East side stand up beach.
Don't shoot at me.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's my friend. It's my friend. It's like, I literally put this on TikTok the other day. I was like, when your friend tell you to pull up, drop the pin, pull up, and you be on the way, but you can't fight. I said, that's me. But Keisha I'm like, call Keisha or Vina. Those the ones that's gonna ride.
Like, you finna come to watch.
I'm gonna come to watch. I said, I'm gonna be settled by the time I please. Because I'm not going to see.
I feel the same way, Charnay.
By the time I arrive.
I've already caught them.
Charnay. I said Charnay.
They're on the way.
I feel the same way. I like watching other ones too. Because you can always learn something new.
How I've seen you transition.
Yeah.
Obviously, still crazy, still fun, still
Yeah.
wild. Your personality, I think that's one of your gifts. I know that's one of your gifts.
It is.
Your light is one of your gifts.
I agree.
You haven't lost that at all. Like, even seeing you on the Impact ATL, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
I told you I was so proud of you because you showed up as your true, authentic self.
Yeah.
I just love that about you. But in the midst of you still being wild, crazy, fun, goofy, we still have that parts of us. We have changed so much.
So much.
You are not the same person you were when I met you.
Nah.
And thank glory to God.
Okay.
We have grown. But
Now,
it's
Belia, hey.
they're still in the same position that they were. We've had to detach ourselves from them. We've had to move from them. We're like, I cannot stay there.
Yeah.
You know, so take me through that journey of when you started music, how your music took off,
Yeah.
the opportunity you got through Power. Just take me through your journey.
So I started music probably in like, I just kind of like started playing around with it probably around like 2015, 2016. And then I went viral in 2017 because I was like, add us easy, you know, we could add up on these hubs.
I remember that.
Period. That went viral. That was honestly the video that like took off.
2017?
I want to say that was, it was 2017.
Wow.
Okay. But I ended up making a song called Act Up Weather or whatever
I remember that.
around the video.
Yeah.
And it just went crazy. At
Yeah.
the time I was working at Topgolf, I remember people, once the video went crazy, like I was literally serving tables and people was walking up to me like, can I take a picture with you? And I remember one of my coworkers was like, you're not gonna be able to like work here and you need to quit. He was like, you're gonna quit. He was like, you're gonna eventually like quit. And I was like, you think so? I was like, dang. I was like, for real, because I'm literally in the middle of serving drinks and they're like, can I have a picture with you?
Wow.
Literally multiple people walking up to me. So I was just like, dang, that's crazy. And so fast forward to like 2018, the song, and the thing is, I did end up quitting. And I hit rock fucking bottom. I'm not gonna lie.
After you quit.
Yeah.
So what made you quit? If you weren't like financially stable or if you weren't there yet?
Yeah, so at the time I was staying with a friend, and I would pay her, I was paying her like $300 or whatever for a room. I was just like for my room, and for a bathroom, you know, whatever. So, honestly, I was going to work and I was like, y'all want me, at the time I was staying in Woodhead, and I was working at Top Club in Midtown. So y'all want me to, that's a long distance, especially with traffic. So you want me to come here from that job, from my house to this job at 8:30 in the morning. Or I would be getting there late. And then I would have to sit there from 8:30 to like 4, 5:30. And I looked up one day and I was like, I only made $35 today for all those hours. But mind you, prior to that, like a week before that,
Girl,
it was
I'm
this guy,
trying.
he had like a t-shirt line or whatever, clothing line.
Where you from? What state you in?
$350.
Chardonnay? Chardonnay. Why do I keep calling you Chardonnay, honey? Who wanna drink some?
I was like, what the hell? I was like, what's going on? This makes no sense. Makes none.
Yeah.
It makes no sense at all. Yeah. And so I'm pacing back and forth. I'm pacing. I'm like, I'm like, y'all, something ain't right at work. Like, I'm trying to rev up everybody. Let's quit this month. If we all do it together, I ain't gonna get here. Everybody's looking at me like, we need lunch. I have kids. I like that. Literally. I'm like, y'all, something ain't right. I'm in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm really like, you like trying to be the ringleader. I was trying to rev them up. I'm like, y'all, we need to get together. They're like, anyways, I have my drink. Literally, like, I need to go serve my people. So I'm like, man, I'm like, everybody looking at me like I'm crazy as fuck. It's like, I might be a little crazy, but I be right. And you can only be successful if you have a little bit of delusion. I got to be, you know how delusional I am, but it's a good delusion. You just believe. I'm really good, yeah. It's called faith. Exactly. I have a lot of faith. Wait, so take me back to they're looking at me like I was crazy, B. Why didn't you just quit on your own? Why were you trying to get everybody? Because I was trying to make people see, like, y'all, how much money you made? You only made $20, huh? You wasting your fucking time. Like, you wasting your time. I only had made $35, like 30 something. It was like $35. So I'm like, this is not making no sense. So I go downstairs and I'm like, yo, I had this manager, his name was Bryson. And I was like, yo, Bryson, like, I just not feeling it. I was like, I'm not happy here. He's like, well, really? He was like, because, you're one of our, like, special ones, like, top. Literally, like, it's always that. It's always that. You know what I'm saying? And I was handling events. I was doing a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I just was not happy there anymore because I'm just like, I'm not progressing in the company how I would really want to. And honestly, I don't even know if y'all really finna get that to me. For sure.
Oh, okay. You in North Carolina? I'm in North Carolina. I'm closer to like Charlotte.
I own a couple of t-shirts. Yeah. So I was like, you know what?
I'm like 35, 40 minutes away from Charlotte.
But you can take me off the schedule. Yeah. Or whatever, and I'll pick up shifts as I go, you know what I'm saying, if I need to, come back or whatever. He was like, okay, I'll give you time. I never went back. You never went back? Never went back. What was the rock bottom shift, though? Rock bottom shift was, literally through that, I got into my roommate's sister, finna knock her ass out. Okay. Oh, sorry. But she was a big bitch too, but it was just like, I don't care, like, I don't care, like, big bitches or not, like, but you're gonna get hit some way, somehow.
Are you on the salon yet?
I'm going to hit you. But no, it was really crazy because it was just like a lot of things was going on, and it was like, had bills, and I didn't have a job at the time. And so at this point now, like, you know what I'm saying, now I got to do something. I know I'm gonna do something. Something, somewhere, somehow is gonna find me. I don't know how. Even if you hit those milestones, it's like, okay, I'm balancing the balance between.
I like it because like I said, I'm like 45 minutes from there, and it's more country where I am. Have you ever heard of Shelby? And so yeah, I like it. I like being around people that I've been around my whole life. I don't like going out of the deep new places. I'm a country girl.
Yeah, that's what separates us. That's the difference too. Always want more. But it's like in the midst of me,
and I can always dip off to Charlotte when I do want to get the little big city festivities.
I'm so thankful. You know what? I don't even have nothing to ask. Even if you do nothing else. Exactly. I don't even want to ask nothing else because I've been asking for a lot. I just want to tell you that I'm grateful and also want to sit in the fact that I have came a long way. Yeah. I have come so long. Like, and again, like with the whole hit rock bottom situations, my options, I could have went and lived where I want, but I didn't want to. My my mom already had other burdens.
Yeah, it
You know
is.
what I'm saying? And I didn't want to be another burden. And
I'm about the same distance from South Carolina, about 30. I don't know. It probably don't even take that long to get to South Carolina as it do to Charlotte.
To keep things running, everything would suddenly stop.
You closer to Charlotte. I mean, to South Carolina.
Professional grade supplies. Call clickgranger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
It was not an option for me though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was not trying to be in that. I wasn't trying to, you know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I can't do it. And also too, like, me and my mama, we good. We got space between us. You know what I'm saying?
How is our
Like,
relationship now?
we're great. No, we've always had a great relationship, but obviously, you know, sometimes when you grow up and, you know, things happen and you don't, you know what I'm saying, mommy, daughter, like, you might have got into it with your mama a couple of times or whatever. You like, man, listen,
Yeah.
I can't deal with this. Like, I need my space.
I'm grown now.
I'm grown. I need my space.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I had to really just kind of like figure it out. I had to sleep on a couple of people's couches, sleep on a couple of people's airbeds, you know what I'm saying? Sleep in a couple of hotels. That's where me and Coco, we grew our friendship stronger. Yep.
Well, I was your friend during that season.
Yeah, you were.
Wow.
But I didn't tell
You didn't tell me. I didn't know
Yeah.
until after.
Yeah.
I didn't know until you came out of it. I had
Because you
no
know what's
idea.
crazy about me though is that I remember going through those moments. I never sat in it to where it was like I put it off on other people. I would literally be around you. We could be out. We could be having drinks.
No
we could be
idea.
literally happy as hell. Whole time I'm like, I don't know where I'm about to stay tonight.
Did you? Was it? I don't want to be a burden on somebody else, or was it an embarrassment?
Yeah, it is close.
As far as
Just like your circumstance, your situation. Were you ever embarrassed by it, or were you more like, I just don't want to be a weight. I don't want to vent to people, or was it both?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's a really good question. I've never thought about that.
Okay.
I think it might have been both. It might have been both. And it also might have been like, I'm a real person. I'm a person that's really big on trust. So
Can I trust?
can I even trust you to even be able to vent to you about what's going on with me?
Man.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like the closest of friends that I had to me, they didn't even know that I was going through this. And one of the girls that I was like cool with, you know what I'm saying, at the time she did know. But turned out like she was a weirdo. So it was just like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
not telling nobody else.
I can't tell nobody this. Yeah, because you wasn't genuinely happy for me. You know what I'm saying? When I seen you go up and you know what I'm saying, or you do certain things, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, and you got your spot and all this other
Teresa, this one right here is the
So then when I finally turned around, then you started turning around like,
Silk
you know what I'm saying?
Flame,
That's how we
the
become a
Maryland.
relationship. Our relationship got our friendship, because you know we've been friends.
Talking about
like
your husband,
my husband, period. And so our friendship got stronger because he was like just always like looking out for me. You know what I'm saying? And we just always like talked. We always talked on the phone. And then like he was always like so like optimistic, very hopeful, very just, you know what I'm saying? And I was very like that too, but it was a lot of things that I just didn't know. So I was kind of like scared to jump out there. And then long story short, I remember that when my manager at the time, Jay Rich, he called me and he was like, you know that you have like $4,000 in an account from one of your songs that's streamed.
That gives me chills.
Because I was literally
that
like,
amount when you have nothing, you feel like that's the jackpot, baby. And it is.
It is. It was, when I tell you my heart sank. I said, what are you talking about? He was like, you got like $4,000 in your account or whatever from your streaming or whatever from one of the songs that you dropped. He was like, you know, these songs, like they got like millions of plays and stuff or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? It's in the account. I said, you're lying, mind you.
I know that's what I said, Teresa. That's what the name of it is, though. It's by Isha.
Coca, like prior to that, he had took me to IKEA. I had never been to IKEA in my life. So we walking around the IKEA, and he's like, you know, I seen how like they decorate things by like the rooms and stuff like that or whatever. And I'm very big on like interior too, so I'd be like, oh my god, like if I had my own spot, I would do this, I would do that, da 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 da. And he was like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you could just come in here, like he was like, it don't really cost that much. Like you could just piece stuff together and take your time.
Yeah.
You don't have to just furnish everything all at the same time, but you know, so I was scared. And mind you, going out there and applying for an apartment, I was scared too because you know you got people in your ear like, oh well, you gonna have to do this, and it's a security. Man, I'm talking about it was so crazy.
Yeah, it was in a hair store. It was something new for me too. It's alright.
Where you be like, damn, I don't even want to do it. I can't do this. It's not right for me. But then I was always a person that's like, I guess I'm kind of like a rebel I just remember the next day, I had got a little manila folder. I had my check stubs. I had my ID, my birth certificate, whatever they needed. I looked at 3 apartments that day. The 3rd apartment, they had approved me, and it was like, you're just gonna have to pay a higher security deposit or whatever, security deposit or whatever the case may be. I was like, okay. I said, can I just go give you a money order right now? They was like, well, we about to close. I said, listen, I'm gonna run up to this Kroger right now. I said, if you just wait. I will be right back. I said, I will be right back. I'm telling you. Literally, I got accepted into the apartment, got the money order. The man waited for me, gave him the money order. He was like, okay. He was like, you will get your keys tomorrow. I went up into that. That was my first apartment.
Okay, Mr.
Because I said, oh my God, I done did it. Yeah.
Mr. Play Your Roles, Mrs. Play
Yeah,
Your
I got my
Roles.
own shit. It was right in Midtown too. Yeah. Mind you, people was pumping beers
Sure.
and not even move down here. Because it was like, oh no, like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, don't move down there, like, it's gonna be so expensive. It's gonna be this, but see, in my mind, I'm like, if it's expensive, if it's too expensive for me, then it's gonna make me get uncomfortable. And I feel like it's important to kind of be uncomfortable. Yeah. Not even kind of, you need to be uncomfortable.
I'm starting to accept the uncomfortability in my life because when I'm uncomfortable, that means that is growth happening.
Man,
When you get comfortable, you're like, why am I so comfortable?
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing the same thing every day. I'm too like this.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's pushing me to the next level.
Exactly, yeah. And I wanted to always like push myself. Yeah. So
How you been doing? From Detroit.
Because, oh, well, you know what? It's going to be too expensive. It might be too expensive, but I don't give a fuck. I'm going to make it.
That means I need to get more jobs.
I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, right after that,
Music was going.
Chubby Baby. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I look a
Chubby,
hot
he
mess
found
right
me.
now.
He did.
Or you reached out to him.
He found me.
Okay.
So Chubby, he came out to me. He continued like to reach out to me, and then he was like, you know, I want to take you to LA Reid. And I'm thinking like, what the hell are you talking about?
Your birthday was yesterday. That's all right. Mine is Friday.
And mind you, I didn't know what I was like.
Team
He kept telling me
Sagittarius.
about it, but I didn't know how serious it was. And then I was like, you know what? Okay, whatever. I'm listening. Like, you know what I'm saying? This man, Chubby, like, literally, it was almost like it was a trick because I didn't know what I was walking into. So he's like, yeah, come to the studio real quick. Like, da 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 da. He's so pure, though.
Thank
Man, he's so
you.
pure, like, he's
I was
one of the
there
most
for him.
pure souls. Yes, literally. He just passed away. So I'm still trying to, like, navigate that pain because I have not felt that in a moment.
Have you ever lost anybody close to you?
Yeah. But it's been a long time.
Okay.
It's been a long time. And so, for me, Chubby was just like a really important person in my career because I feel like he changed a lot.
He changed your life.
He did.
Yeah.
He helped. Like, he really helped put that, you know what I'm saying, towards that. So, it's like, damn, like, and so,
That's right.
anyway, so he was like, he wanted me to come to the studio. And I'm like, okay, I'm come to the studio. I'm thinking I'm gonna just come to the studio, pull up and just record some songs. Whole time.
Lights are going up, snow is falling down. There's a feeling of goodwill around town. It could only be one day.
No? Is that what they say about us? I ain't never heard that one before.
Stockings unloved by the chimney with care. It could only be one day. Take Retwisting.
It's a damn showcase. LA Reid is in the. You in your new one? I'm like, and he's like, and they're like, light skin Keisha.
As soon as you walk in.
And I'm like,
Strobe light.
How long does it take? Let me see.
and the whole time I didn't know. They're like, okay, we're gonna play some music. Go. They're like, we're gonna play your music. So they play
It
my
take
music.
about
I'm
an
like,
hour
and
for
she
me to
was
wash
like,
and retwist it.
do something. Skip. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Like, what am I doing here? And I'm like, Chubby, you know what I mean? He's like, yeah, I told you I was going to introduce you to LA Reid. Like, you know what I'm saying? We want to sign you. Da 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 da. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
He really believed in you, though.
man, Chubby was always. Chubby was always.
Get him, Sade.
Number one fan. Like, for sure, like one of my biggest supporters. Like, and he worked with the label, but even still, if it was certain things that he didn't agree with, he like, fuck it, let's do it. like it's me and you, like, let's do it, like, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? He taught me so many things about the music industry today, and it's like,
Yes, ma'am, I am, Miss Teresa.
like, dang, it's so hard because of Chucky, you could be cursing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it was such valuable advice that I always carried.
Is that Friday? What's today?
Today, he never had
My birthday is the 14th. That might be Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not working this week.
He was always very pure and very genuine, all because he believed in us. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, okay, and now I see he taught me, like, don't wait on the labor. Go get it out of your work. Exactly. Yeah. Always work. I don't give a damn. Schedule, stay in that studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you gotta go.
I was like that first, Sade. It used to take me a long time. The only reason it don't take me, my coworkers said the same thing. The only reason it don't take me a long time, because I've been doing this for a long time. I've been twisting hair since I was 14, girl.
So what happened at this when you, after you performed right then and there? I performed, and I did.
I dang near can do it with my eyes closed now.
Yeah, I'm just singing the songs. And he's like, the whole time it's a showcase.
No, it's Saturday.
That they're having this showcase in Atlanta for them to, like, you
You
know,
missed the play your roles was yesterday.
or whatever. Next thing you know, the next day, contract was signed. Deals was paid. And took off. Believe that? That was a record that Chubby set up.
When you dropped it on social media, I would never.
Yeah.
I always say, I'm like, I need to be A&R. I should have been A&R. When I heard that record, I said, Keisha, this is the one that's gonna get us out the hood. I would never forget me telling you that. And I said, it got us out.
It got us out.
Well, I knew it from the moment I heard it on Instagram.
Yeah.
I knew it.
That song right there, I just will never forget. Like, that song right there, it had people in, like, it had people shook.
They're like, oh, she.
Within the industry, it was like some shit going on. And behind that song.
Oh, your birthday the 15th.
Wait a minute, like, she's like,
That's all right. Honey, all us Sagittarius in here this morning.
y'all see, she better come out with that album.
What you doing for your birthday, girl?
Yeah. Because it was a different era. Like, it was a different, you know what I'm saying? So different. And honestly, it was crazy because, like, at the time, they didn't even really want to, like, push that song for real. And it was a lot of clearances that had to be made, a lot of, like, stuff. So, Chubby like, fuck it, we gonna put it out. Let's go. And they called me and said, no, we're not putting it out right now. We gotta get clearances. We gotta do this right. So, it was
That's
crazy.
right, I don't either.
Right, put it out. People-
I was taught that if you celebrate too much, that's a form of idolatry. You right, girl, you right. We on the same page. Okay, come on. I'm gonna put her under the dryer. I'll take y'all with me. I'll take you with me. Hold on. My phone going dead. That's a little shampoo roll. The lighting is terrible in here. It is, but I'll be outside on a regular. Girl, I don't be outside no more. I got too many kids now. I got a husband and 6 kids, but only 5 of them live with me. One of them grown and married. Ooh, baby, I look rough. Let me plug my phone back up. It's dead. Oh, indeed.
Sometimes you just gotta do things, but also come from a genuine place.
She said she already be outside. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. Like, you know what I mean? If it's always like a
Teresa, have you seen Special Needs? You know Special Needs, biblical rapper. The one that used to be on my live. Have you seen him in a while? Because I ain't seen him. And he used to be on my stuff. I just want to check on him.
I'm so glad that I was able to experience that. You know what I mean? Absolutely, yeah. The music game ain't the same, though. Yeah. So I'm kind of like...
Yeah, honey, mine be outside. I just don't be outside. Mine gonna go outside now. Oh, okay, you ain't never seen him. It's just a guy that be on here a lot. He be on my he usually jump on my live every time I be on here. He got special needs and he be rapping. He usually come on here talking about Trump. I just ain't heard from him. I wonder what's up with him.
So after that music took off, and you get the opportunity to be on Power. Tell me that experience. That was crazy. Were you like, I want to be an actress, I want to get into acting, or did they always said I wanted to be an actress? Okay, I've always said I wanted to be an actress. So with that,
Right. Don't get you started. I gotta keep this thing on the charger so I can't move it too far, but I need to sweep my floor.
Bringing Johnny, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, well, you know, they're like, can't bring nobody. I said, oh, somebody trying to kidnap me. No, thank you. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, unless y'all put 50 Cent on the phone. Like, what y'all mean? He said, no, he was like, you can't bring nobody. I said, you know what? I said, I'm gonna take this journey. I'm gonna follow this, whatever this is. But if somebody trying to fuck with me up there, I'm not going down that fight. I'm still a big bitch. And I'm gonna knock your ass the fuck out if I have to. Fight. Nobody wanted to kidnap you.
Girl, what is wrong with this
Nobody
thing?
was going to kidnap you. They would have just kidnapped me. They wanted you on the show. Like you first got talent. Right. Give him a chance. Well, I tell you one thing. If 50 Cent tries to kill me, right. I literally was like, me?
What have y'all ate today?
So, okay.
I gotta find me something to eat, ain't it? I really ain't hungry.
It was almost like annoying. Like, I'm just gonna try this. Yes. In these situations that I'm sure you're familiar with, like, it might not make sense. All the pieces add up. All of what you did. What is the, I guess the only way I know how to describe it is annoying. It's just a no, like, I guess it's a piece or a, you don't know, but you know that you should take this step. Yeah. How do you know how do you explain that to somebody? When they're like, how do I know what to do? How do I know when to try? How do I know when to do this? How do I know when to take this job? For me, it's a knowing. It's no confusion. And I don't have to have the end all be all. I don't have to understand it. I just know this is the step I need to take. I don't know how to do it. For me, I look at it like a taking risk. I always look at anything as far as like, I just look at this like this. Like, I look at it like this. If anybody that's successful, right, there's no way that they have a success story without taking risks. Period. Me quitting my job, not knowing where the hell I was about to do, what I was about to do, where I was about to get my money from, what I was about to go into, that's taking a risk. I took that risk, I took that sacrifice, and then boom, magic happened. Yeah, God happened. You know what I'm saying?
I said I ain't hungry. I'm hungry now. That's sad. I'm sitting over here thinking about what I'm gonna eat. I done got hungry.
Alright, they book a fight. I don't know what's about to happen. But this ain't happening for no reason. It's for a reason. God's not doing this for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You're not putting this in front of me for no reason, and I'll be a fool if I don't pay attention. Okay. This is taking a risk. Okay. So let me take this risk and let me see, because at the end of the day, again, about comfortability. Get uncomfortable.
Do you?
Be thinking that, oh, you know, my life is
I don't like breakfast bars.
you don't want nothing.
I be wanting some real food early. I'm an early eater. Like I can eat a whole meal, meat, size, everything, early, and then I don't have to eat hardly no more the rest of the day. But I be wanting to eat big early, baby. Go ahead and give me my dinner at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Experience effortless driving that invites you to let go. And technology that's in a class of its own.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Center of it all. Buick. Exceptional by design.
Good. Sometimes we take risks in how we speak. Come on. That's good. You know that all the time. Oh my God, being your own advocate. Being your own advocate. Exactly. And talking how you truly feel. And even though these people knowing, like, these people are not going to agree with you, they're going to try to comfort you.
Okay, y'all. I'm trying to lose weight. Me too, honey. And the struggle is real. Do you ever watch Yaki Awakening? I was watching him earlier with while I was doing my other clients, and he was giving some good tips. He said if you have trouble losing weight, especially like in your lower area, your big booty and thick hips and all of that, if it's hard for you to you can gain weight, but as soon as you eat something, you can lose weight, but as soon as you eat something, it come right back. He said it's the thyroid. It's the thyroid that's keeping us from being able to get the weight off. And he told some herbs and stuff that we could use. And of course he said it. But it's supposed to be good for your thyroid to help you lose weight. Because, baby, the struggle is real. Usually, when I was younger, like 25, 21, 22, 23, it was nothing to fast. Baby, I could fast. I could do a water fast for days. But now, honey, I be in there cooking for them kids. And it just get a little hard. I believe if it was like then, like if it was back then, if it was just me, it wouldn't be so hard, but it's not. And so I have to figure that thing back out. Because I sure need to. Y'all don't even pay attention to my head. I ain't do nothing but wash my face and brush my teeth this morning. Yeah, the older you get, the harder. That ain't lying. He said walking is really good too. And lifting stuff that's not a lot of weight, but you do a lot of lifting, like a lot of reps of something that might be like 5 pounds. So in other words, go get you a bag of sugar and lift it like 100 times, and that's supposed to be good for you. But y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna go. I need to make some more videos. I got some information to share regarding alopecia. So y'all stay tuned. Now, if you want to see her style, my client is under the drop. If you want to see her style, of course, you know I'm gonna put it in the short later on. So just check back. Thank y'all for stopping in with your girl. Y'all already know. Hold me down with that like button. If you haven't already, gone over to Threads, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and follow me, Jamie the Stylist, on all platforms. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for my A1 Day ones. Miss Teresa gonna hold me down. Sade, you my new girlie on the team. Thank y'all. And until next time. Bye, Miss Teresa.